Hello, everybody. Welcome back to A Certain Point of View, whether it's afternoon or evening, wherever you are. Thank you for joining us so much. Per usual, it is Jake and Brian here, and as he's muted, just to make sure before he talks here, welcome to our latest match reaction. We are here today to do the brand new match that dropped just about 2 hours ago. Mr. Brandon Hanna versus Alex Damon. We have the Hitman versus the Demon. The Droogs versus the Rockstars, two factions that very much need the points at this point, because at this point, they are the only players left for their factions. And so it's definitely something that's very important, and we're here to do a live reaction. We have not watched the match yet. And so thank you so much for joining us if you are joining us. Brian, how you doing all over there in Sacramento, man?
I was like, what? I'm not that far away from you, but
you're a little ways.
Well, yeah, now that you have your house and you're pretty far away from everyone now. So
I'm no further than I was. I'm literally no further than I was.
We're doing good. We're trying to keep cool.
Yeah, honestly, it is.
I know we say that every time.
Well, yeah, but so I am very thankful because my house, it actually circulates pretty well. And I'm still figuring out like how to like shift the vents to make sure it hits in the right spots. But I'm lucky it circulated, and we just put all the hardwood in, and so there's no carpet to like soak up the heat, which is very, very nice. I know that. Yeah, well, he's breathing as heavy as hell because we were running around in the backyard about 20 minutes ago, so he's like sucking air over here. Anyway, we're here to do the reaction, guys, and we're very excited. Like I said, we have not seen it yet, and so we're going to be doing this live. Being just the two of us, what do you think, Brian? Should we go back to the old school way, or should we just play all the way through?
What do you mean?
Should we flip a coin, or should we just answer every question? What do you think?
Do you have a coin? Because I think we know that me and coins don't get along.
I don't have a coin.
All right, fine.
All right, we're gonna go old school for this one. Being the two of us, make it a little bit more interesting and have some more fun. And so, actually, let's get to predictions. Obviously, for me, I'm picking Alex Damon. Not only do I just think that Brandon Hanna needs to burn somewhere as far as a player goes, but I do think that Damon. He's whatever.
I like it.
He's whatever. I just think that Alex Damon really possibly could take IG as well as Star Wars. Like I really do. He's obviously new to it, but I think all these matches.
Are you saying he could take down Smets?
I really do think he could in the future. I'm not saying right this moment. But I'm saying that he could very well be on the way to. So it'll be very interesting and fun to see how that happens. What do you think is going to happen in today's match?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's going to come down to the wheel. If it hits a Lord of the Rings type situation, Star Wars, I don't see it going Hannah's way. But it could. If the wheel goes his way, then who knows? But we'll see.
That is very true. All right. Well, without any further words here, let's go ahead and get to this match. It does start with the knapsack announcement as the manager, and because Brian has yet to see that, we're gonna go ahead and play that. Actually, you know what? I'll skip a little bit because it is a little long on that end, and the announcement doesn't actually come until the end. But let's just go ahead and do this.
Hello, everybody. Kind of an impromptu video.
Send to the top. Or near the top. I like that.
It was not, and look, and I know that we've been talking here about you're involved.
Actually, is it that loud for you? Because it's not that loud for me.
Okay.
I wanted to let you know.
Is your computer volume all the way up?
You didn't respond to my email, so thank you for that. Or your text.
What about now?
About the Droogs are looking for a new manager.
Sure.
I just want to make sure it's not over our voices. That's all.
There is one person who has not voted.
Okay.
You want to say yes on who that was?
Oh, that's gotta be.
Can you hear it?
Well,
You sure?
Yeah.
Evening, Brian.
Hello, Brian.
Bud.
You didn't go.
Oh.
Great name as always.
You sent it to my hotmail.
And spelled the right way.
I sent an email to your house, an actual email to your house, a letter to your house. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I did to get it. So I need you to give me a vote right now so I can tally that up and figure out who the. You don't have to write it down. You just tell me.
The spelling count though, like.
It depends if you end it with an M or an N.
Right. Tiffany Smith.
None on swag not eligible. I would say maybe someone more around the circle, something along those lines.
Oh, yeah.
Did you turn the volume up on Kylo? Because I can hear that now.
Yeah. Oh,
You can hear him panting? Oh my.
Definitely, Catherine's very busy on a Netflix show, working moms, not involved in the Schmoedown. I would say maybe keep it around like your circle of.
Oh, add in 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Terrible timing.
The RPG mobile hit of.
You could skip it. I mean, I get the gist.
Who's on my team? Let me
Well, no, let's go and watch the end of it here.
I got it up.
Nerd Chronic in the
Hey,
chat.
what's up, man? Thank you.
Hashtag Nerd Chronic for Yodi.
Very true, Brian.
That's your official vote. You're gonna say Warfather is the official vote for Ken Knapsack to run the Drew. Okay.
What?
All right. So look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I have the official manager of the Drew. Would you like me to tell you who that is now, or do you want to find out like everybody else?
Nah, I mean, clearly my vote has like wet sway, right? Not swag. Swag.
Halo is so.
A close play.
Yeah, it's Warfather, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, the new manager of the Burning Drews, starting with tomorrow's match, Brandon Hanna and Alex Damon, is the Pit Boss. Ken Knapsack is the manager. Ken, congratulations. Your faction has voted you in. You are the new manager. Manager for the Drews. What do I got to do? You got to manage the Drews. Manage the team and take them to the 86 Mets.
I'm not. You think I'm as unattractive as Davey Johnson?
Oh my God.
More of a Jim Lee. All right, look. I don't know. I can turn it down, right? I can just say.
You get paid extra.
Oh, definitely. Okay. This is gonna be like when you told me to produce your schmoes. No, right?
Well, it depends. I mean, you got to deal with Brandon Hanna and all those people. What I will say is, for the remainder of the season, you are the interim manager for the remainder of the season. You are the interim manager. Listen, you have taken people to championships before. Mike Kalinowski was.
Oh, you took the volume with you.
Oh no, did it pause? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, but you took the volume with you.
Oh, you can't hear, Brian?
No, you took the volume with you when you put the headphones in.
All right. Hold on 1 second. Let me go ahead and do this. This is all happening while we're doing this.
See what happens when we don't have Jill? It all goes to
mess.
Mister.
There we go.
Damon. Once again, you get to see.
There, now I can actually hear it.
All right. So I'm gonna slide. I wrote down a rate. I'm gonna slide it across to you.
Let me see.
Over the desk, and you tell me if that works.
Works for me. You're in.
Let's do it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the new manager of
All
the
right,
Burning
let's go ahead and
Drews,
get to
pit
the
boss, Ken Knapsack.
managers.
Starting with tomorrow's match.
intro.
Ken, I know you're
Actually,
ecstatic
promo.
about it.
Excuse me.
Your
Right,
battle
here we
of
go.
words, but is it going to be a battle of knowledge? And you want to see how we got here and everything that's been going down? Here you go.
I haven't seen this yet. I'm excited. It wasn't posted or anything.
The
Yeah, it
place
was.
to the ground, starting with all the.
Oh, maybe I just
people,
missed it then.
Everyone who are the real jokes of this league.
Because Alex said he
There
would
was
fix his DVD.
Fix his VCR. Yeah.
This was Brandon Hanna's career on the line. Those losses to Chandru, not good. I felt the pressure of the match. So I know Brandon Hanna had to feel the pressure of the match. So he knew if he were to talk all
This
this
music.
smack, all this talk, cause all this
He looks so different without a beard.
consternation,
Babyface.
that if he loses, oh my gosh, does he look like the biggest idiot in the world?
Hi.
I love him. Like
No.
evil.
No.
You know me. I like my
know.
evil.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen,
Just that smug look on his face.
I
No.
love it. I absolutely love
You didn't think I'd go anywhere.
Like, look at that.
did
Like,
you?
no.
Of course I'm back.
Brandon Hanna. There's something about him right now. It's like a car crash. You can't stop but watch it. It's like, what's he going to say next? Who's he going to go after next? What bridge is he going to burn next?
It seems like some people are in this league just to cause drama and make a name for themselves regardless of skill.
That was great.
I do know that Brandon Hanna has the skill. I've seen his accuracy rating.
The accuracy thing is real. He's a scary player. Brandon knows what he's doing, and I can't sit here and disparage him because of his attitude so much that I can say, I think you've got your work cut out for you, Alex.
Oh, Demon, prepare to go down in flames because you will suffer the same exact fate as those who came before you.
I just don't get it. It's movie trivia, man. It's supposed to be fun.
Such opposite.
Such an Alex Damon thing, man.
Play Alex Damon only to shut up all the idiot fans who think he's gonna somehow take this tournament.
Alex Damon is a champion. You really think, honey, that's who you should be taking a shot at?
I'm a Star Wars YouTuber. I get yelled at all the time. It doesn't really faze me. I'm just...
When I beat you, will Molly run in and give you a high five for lasting 2 rounds with me? Because that's all it's going to be.
Wow.
Ask Andrew.
Interesting.
Mike Kalinowski.
Definitely not, but
and talk, but you win. People start to listen.
Of course, the Bryans are with each other.
Champion.
Of course.
Yeah.
All he really is a Star Wars champion. Yeah. It's going to take a perfect storm for that idiot to beat me. So.
Wow. Batten down the hatches, buddy. The storm's coming.
All right. Well,
such polar opposites, these two.
So, okay, I mean, the one thing we can talk about, neither of us agree that it's going to be a KO or a TKO, right?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
We're fired up, Mark.
All right, let's go ahead and get these managers in here real quick. I want to see what Ken does at the moment as the manager, first timer.
Just that. The manager of the Rockstars, Roxy Stryer, and the interim manager of the Droogs, the pit boss, Ken.
Look at that, Ken versus Roxy.
All right, let's start with you, Ken.
Like, why am I here?
Look, you were shocked by the decision of your faction mates to take over this faction, but yet here you are with Brandon Hanna. How you feeling about this
Bonnie
match?
won the vote.
Yeah, here I am, Chairman. I'm always here for you. Don't forget that. Don't forget that,
love
Chairman.
it.
You call,
Love it.
I wait till at least 5 times before I answer, but eventually I do. So I'm here, and I don't want to manage. But, you know, I like this kid, Brandon Hanna. I remember when I thought his name was Bryce and used to get me the coffee when I was doing the inside Schmoedowns and he'd just play on the camera. He was a good kid. And now to see where he's come, to see where he's going, this is a great match. I'm excited. Alex, you know I love Alex Damon. The Damon, he's a good kid. He's a good guy. And I look, we know his Star Wars knowledge, but I think he's not focused. I think he's rooting for his wife more than rooting for himself right now. And Brandon Hanna is coming off a match, and I don't know why people were supporting Saul, who looks like a guy who runs an unlicensed hot dog cart in Times Square. Why would you even root for that guy? But Hanna proved himself there. But I know people. They want always the next big thing. This is the next big thing. So I'm here, and I'm in Hanna's corner, and he's gonna get it. Don't you forget it. Clink,
All right. Roxy Stryer.
Look,
you hear
goodness.
Ken is now.
Schmoedown's paying the bills today.
You're
paying
your money
the
bills.
bills.
So why would you
Literally
care with
bills.
cheap
Look,
plastic?
bills.
Yeah.
Opposite side here. This is a big thing. You've been here since the beginning managing. How are you feeling?
I have been here from the beginning. So I guess welcome to the table right now, Ken. You're right. Everybody does love Alex Damon. He is the most loved person possibly in the Schmoedown, and for good reason. I don't know on what grounds you think he's not focused. This is literally all he does, and I think it takes a pretty great man to support his wife. So I'm not even going to be angry about that. But at the end of the day, he is the champion
I love
for a reason. And yeah, Christian said it earlier, but
it's like
Brandon
painful
Hanna
for him to be here.
talking.
Yeah, he's just struggling. Look at him. He's like,
God. And talking, and oh my God! At first he was taking shots, and I was here for it, but now he just won't shut up.
Yeah, he's gone after you on social media. He's gone
Oh
after.
my God! He doesn't even know who he's playing with anymore.
Yeah, you responded to him. You posted a video about it. But Mark, I know you had something you wanted to ask.
Yeah, I mean, because you have all this preamble and you have all this hype, but once you actually get in the ring, it's a question of how much do you actually believe in your competitor. And so, Roxy, I'll start with you and then go to Ken. Is any of this talk, any of this hoopla going to get in the head of your competitor? Is that something that you as a manager genuinely worry about?
0% when it comes to Alex Damon. I do have players where talk gets to them. And, they'll get riled up.
Calls,
and part
right?
of my job as a manager is to come in and make sure that they're not letting their outside voices
it's got to be one of the best
Not when it
jokes
comes
to
to
ever
Alex
happen
Damon.
at the
He's
Schmoedown.
like the Yoda
And the fact that it
of
happened
Inner
the
Geekdom.
match
He
directly
just
after as well, the
is
very
so
first
zen,
question
is so powerful.
was even better.
You can
And
see
then
it when he
Christian
plays the
says,
game.
only
I've
if Goddard's
never
playing.
seen him face.
So
The
good.
only thing he doesn't like, and it has nothing to do with other competitors, is missing a question. It's the only thing that bothers
Yes,
him.
Brandon.
Sure is, Brandon.
Ken, I mean, we
Sure
see,
is. We
that
have not
wolf
watched
and
it
the
yet.
three little
Thank you for
pigs.
joining
hump,
us,
you pump,
bud.
You try to blow a house down. Eventually, you get tired. You get winded.
Although I
Is that
don't like
gonna
him,
happen
yes,
to
I
Hanna
would
here
have to agree with
First
with
of all,
this. I definitely
Roxy
would.
says, welcome to the
Get
table.
out of here.
I'm one of the people that built this table. You're welcome to be here. All right.
How are those splinters doing?
I don't. Second thing about that, Alex is like Yoda. Yoda was great. Yoda was the best Jedi of all time. But what does Yoda say? Failure is the best teacher. Yoda failed. Yoda failed a lot. Alex Damon, you're about to hit that failure point. And to your question, Mark, no, Hanna can huff, he can puff. That's part of what fuels him. You know those players. You know those Richard Sherman players on the line there waiting for the snap, just talking mad boop, until the ball is tight.
He beat
and it
himself.
fuels them.
Yeah, helping out Nerd Chronic right there.
All right. Well, listen, both you guys, this is going to be anticipated. Hanna versus Damon. Big match for both factions here, too.
The cool thing here with this match is that both of them have
Roxy,
incredibly different
we get
strengths,
ready,
right?
100%.
Damon, obviously Star
this is
Wars,
something-
Lord of the Rings, Back to the Future, Indiana Jones.
Hanna's
Hanna's very much in the Star Treks, right? He has a different kind of side of the IG, which could play in his strength when the wheel comes around. I don't know, but to be honest, we've talked about it multiple times, but when is it that
Christian, do the honor.
when do those
Ladies
Indiana
and
Jones and
gentlemen,
Back to the
it's
Future
time
questions
for
come to Alex
the
Damon? Like, when do they happen?
trivia
Right? It's going to happen at some point.
Three
and-
rounds in the
because
inner
right now we know that he has Star Wars
division
and Middle Earth in his pocket.
quarterfinals.
He really showed up in Star Trek last match. Then you add in Indy and Back to the Future. It's like, what does this guy not have?
Yeah, he always gets Back to the Future and Indiana Jones asked
with
against
a record.
him, so.
Yes, yes. It's happened like 2 or 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
No defeats. He is the
I love the
reigning
Rockstar's music, by the way. I think it's a
movie
great piece of
trivia
music.
Schmoedown Star Wars.
I don't think anything can beat flags for me.
Agreed, especially
Alex,
after Winston's dance.
The Demon.
Nice.
What you doing there?
You know what that is, Brian?
Alex, the Demon.
Yeah, the
Damon,
fertility
Alex,
idol.
You just can't lose, my friend. You have won 2.
Yeah, you thought you were going to
already
stop
in
me
a
on
row
that
in
one,
your
didn't you?
I did.
You have obviously the most dominant Star Wars champion we've seen. You made it to the
I'd agree,
quarterfinals
Sam
here against Brandon
I'd have to
Hanna.
agree with you.
He has not been shy in calling you out, talking about how you are out
Good
of
point.
your league.
Good
how this
point. When
the
is that gonna
end of
happen?
The road for you,
Or
Good shot back at
Middle
him. How
Earth.
do you feel
When is
about
Middle
Hanna
Earth
and
gonna
everything he's
happen?
been saying?
I mean, I'm not really here to.
Well, we know he
beat
stumbled
Hanna. I
in
don't have
first-
anything to
first
prove to
round,
him. I'm
too,
just
so.
here to prove to myself.
It's funny,
that I know
the-
more than just Star
the more
Wars. And, I
surface
mean,
level
there's
questions tend
obviously
to get
been
him a
some
little bit
gaps
more
in
than
my
the deeper
knowledge
ones.
in the past,
Yep.
but I've
But
overcome them. And
realistically, that's a
between
good
every
thing
single match,
because
I am
if you're going to
filling in those
stumble in the
gaps,
first
and,
round.
I
Yeah.
think that there is
It's
another
true.
wheel slice this match that I can check off the list as another sure thing.
Well,
Alex, once again, you've come to play, my friend, and you've come dressed to impress.
So jealous of that
I'd
shirt.
like to go
That's a
shopping
so
with you
me
at some
shirt.
point during my next trip to the Southeast.
Is
But
it?
when we look at this match,
It's a
I
so
would
me
ask you about
shirt.
Star Wars
Oh,
and how
okay.
that factors in. Is there
I
another
love myself
movie
some wacky
property
shirts,
within the
man.
realm of the inner geekdom that you can look at and take some sort of
And
advice,
socks.
some sort of motivation from going into this
You
match?
and your socks.
Oh,
Yes.
I guess I would
Yes.
have to go with
Have a full
Middle
drawer
Earth.
of
I mean,
socks.
it's one of my other great
He does.
loves. I think I
He
proved
really
that in
does.
the exhibition match.
Wait, and they're all stance.
yeah.
Way too many
it's
of
got
them.
some very
Yeah.
similar values to Star Wars, and just that
His sock
perseverance,
collection is
never
probably
giving
worth
up,
more than my
overcoming
TV.
obstacles, and that's what I'm going to do today.
all right, so
That
the
actually
great
might be
Alex,
true.
The Demon,
I
Damon.
was
Thank you.
being
We're gonna
serious.
put you in the waiting
Yeah,
room here
that
as
actually
we wait
that
for
is
your
true.
opponent.
Actually, yeah. That's actually quite
And
embarrassing.
his opponent,
For you.
representing the
No, I'm proud of my
Burning
socks.
Druids.
They're like a display for me. Like
With
some
a
people are
record
hats, you know.
of
Some people are
3
shoes.
wins,
My thing is socks.
2 defeats, and 1 knockout. Brandon, the Hitman Hanna. Look at that smug look. Look at you. Look at you. Are you? You got a big smile on your face. You've been nothing. You have not been quiet, my friend. As I see, you've been taking shots at Alex Damon. You said you don't have respect. He's the longest reigning champion we've ever had. How do you not have respect for Alex Damon?
Listen, it's fine. It's cute that he's a champion and all, where he only has to focus on one specific franchise of movies. I mean, we're talking about a Star Wars champion here that missed a round 1 Star Wars question in Atlanta. I mean, you expect me to be afraid of this guy?
Oh,
no! Are you kidding me?
Oh, goodness!
It's great that he has 2 wins, by the way, against 2 subpar, very unproven competitors.
Oh,
I mean, come on! Like,
oh, goodness!
This is a joke. I'm just here to move on to the next round.
Brandon, I know in the midst of your tirade and your verbal outrage at pretty much everybody else involved in the Schmoedown, you haven't had a lot of time to consider this option. But if you do go on to win, have you thought about where in your room you're going to put that belt? Where are you going to decorate? What is it going to look like to have this Inner Geekdom eventual championship, not just this tournament, but the whole thing in your humble abode?
I mean, I honestly don't really care. The belt is a nice, I guess, prop that I could put up somewhere like Kevin Smets likes to do in the back of his videos. But at the end of the day, it's just all about burning the whole damn place to the ground. And if I happen to win a championship at the end of it, so be it. But I mean, let's be honest, it's just an accessory.
I can't reach this kid, Christian.
That's it. Then I will bring in Mr. Alex Damon here. Brandon, you're all good?
Well, no, you know what? I don't think that's it at all.
Goodness, here we go.
Could you bring Ken on?
Oh,
for a
goodness,
moment,
here we go.
Oh no!
Oh,
here we go.
Yeah,
you want to talk to him now?
My interim manager. Yeah, could you bring him in now?
All right. Here's Ken.
Hi, Ken.
Hanna.
I think. I really feel like let's be honest. I'm pretty great, and I've proven myself not just as a competitor, but as a manager as well. And Ken, I don't think I need you here at all.
What?
I mean, what qualifies you to be here again? Running corruption into the ground. So if you don't mind, I'd like to manage myself for the rest of this.
What the?
You don't want? So you don't want Ken?
No,
you don't.
I don't.
Me here. You want to call the shots yourself, even though, look, I didn't want this. But the Droogs. They cast a vote. They picked a broken stick or some marbles. They played pickup sticks. They did something. You were there, and I won. So
that's something we have in common, Ken. We both don't want this. I think the Droogs, they made a piss poor decision.
Wow. So what do we do here, Ken?
Well, I mean, look. First of all, he's flaunting. He's flaunting his his middle finger to the democracy until Liberty dies, I guess. You know what? I like his moxie, Chairman. Look at that bed behind him. That's crisp corners. I trust a kid like that. That's a kid who's prepared. So you know what, there, Hanna. I'll say to you now, look, just like that day that you grabbed my coffee and brought it over right before I went to taping Inside Schmoedown, and I said, "Hey, you put that lid on a little crooked, but I still like you." Hanna, this is yours. I got stuff to deal with. I'm out.
What the?
Ken is
wow.
All right. So you have no. So you're going to manage yourself, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm going to manage myself. I don't need that clown holding me back.
Okay. Well, good start there. Let's.
All right. Here we go.
Damon, as we see,
Alex.
drama starting right away between Brandon Hanna and Ken Knapsack, who is the interim manager and will still get paid for this match. So, all right, Alex, sorry for the drama there. And Roxy wants to let you know that your sheets are wrinkled. So that's just something.
Good one.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right, Mark,
Ellis.
the competitors are here finally. Round number 1. How does it go?
All right. Well,
finally get
since
to
we are
rule.
back to playing
Here's
our
the rules
rules
for
for just a
round
little bit,
number one in the
we're going to explain our rules here quickly while they're doing theirs. First off, if you're watching this with us for the first time, if you want to play along, you are more than welcome to. We are going to be in the private chat, so we're not going to see any comments. We'll pop in after a question or after the round. That way we can see what you guys are saying and kind of doing in the chat. But yeah, so feel free to comment along and answer the questions. As far as our round one rules, very simple. Whiteboard for whiteboard. Nothing changes here. Question for question, and then we will get to round 2 rules as we get there.
Of the match. If you're not sure you heard a question right, you want to buy yourself
Waiting
another
for
15 seconds.
a classic
Use
mono
the
mono
JTE
match
rule. You also
between you and
each
I.
have one challenge to be used at any point by your manager.
Yeah, they don't happen very often. Mostly Friday matches because we can jump in early with us to be able to do it live. Jill is working, and our new co-host don't know on their situation yet on live Fridays, but we'll find that out on Sunday. So
know what to do with all this drama.
Brandon, Hanna, are you ready?
I'm just here to answer questions too, Christian.
oh my God, where'd my cursor go? There we
And
go.
let's get ready to Schmoedown.
All right, good luck, Mr. Abacino.
All right, guys.
All right.
Round number
guess
1.
you too.
Question number 1. Here's your first.
Okay, Brandon, Hanna.
In Black Panther, T'Challa confronts Claw in a casino in which country?
Mr. Harloff, are we just here to ask the question?
I don't know.
Like our whole job has been diminished
I don't know what-
severely.
And hands up afterwards, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We start with Alex Damon, please.
South Korea.
That is correct. Brandon, Hanna.
That would be South Korea.
Yes, it is. Okay, question number 2.
It's a great scene, too. Your next category is Star Wars. Yeah. Your question. In The Phantom Menace, what is the name of the reigning pod race champion who has a rivalry with Anakin? Now this is what I call Schmoedowning.
Is it Jason Gedrick?
The answer is Kaniki from
5,
Greece.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brandon, Hanna.
That would be
Boba.
Sebulba.
Yeah, Alex, if you get this wrong, you have to hand in your Star Wars champion.
Sebulba.
That's correct. All right. Next question here is question number 3. Middle Earth.
Damn it.
In the Return of the King, who becomes the
I haven't gotten to my
Steward
Return of the King
Gondor
rewatch
in
yet.
the wake of Denethor's
Not
death?
sure.
Christian, you're a scores and soundtrack guy.
I
Give us
am not
some
sure.
Lord of the Rings music for the kids.
La 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 la.
Yeah,
You
I'm
are-
planning on now that I'm moved
Lots.
in. I'm planning on getting into that Lord of the Rings
One.
Return of the
Pens
King
down,
very
please.
soon.
And we start with Alex Damon.
Faramir.
Yes,
Hmm.
sir. And Brandon.
Faramir.
Pop in the chat real quick.
So
Hello,
3-3.
Leo. Hello,
Next
Rachel. Brian,
And we
thank you for
lottie
playing
our way
along.
over to the world of DC.
Everyone else watching,
DC movies. And your
gracias
question.
for joining us.
What DC film features the tagline, Hell wants him, Heaven won't take him, Earth needs him? Yeah, sounds a little bit like Brandon Hanna, huh, Christian? Except that last part.
That's great.
Oh.
That's great.
Ouch.
That's amazing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brandon, Hanna.
Constantine.
Yes, it is. Alex.
Constantine.
We have ourselves.
Who do you think
tied
misses
in
first,
here,
Brian?
4 as we get to
I
the
have no
next
idea.
question, which
I think
is
Alex might miss
question
first.
number 5, and it is
Brandon
in the
Hanna,
realm
he's
of
really good
Marvel.
the first round.
Marvel. Who played General Thunderbolt
I don't
Ross
know.
in 2003's Hulk?
You think Thunderbolt's on the birth
I don't
certificate?
know. This is such a
Should be.
weakness, and it drives me nuts.
Certainly an upgrade from whatever the name was.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alex.
Sam Elliott.
Yes, it is. Brandon.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
Sam Elliott.
Right now, the score is 5-5, and it is a scrap back and forth as
You
we
have-
are
you have
halfway
three, right,
through
Brian?
round number 1.
Yeah.
Marcus Aurelius Ellis.
That is right, Christian. And as we continue on, I'll remind the competitors and everybody out there watching and their one manager between the two of them that if they continue on this perfect pace, a bonus question will be asked. It's also worth the point. We're not there yet. Where we are is the wizarding world of that guy.
Come on.
Question.
Easy.
Who
Give me my
voices Narlac, a goblin gangster who
Oh.
owns a magical speakeasy in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them? Me and
I
Sam
have no
Elliott
idea.
were hanging out at the
Brian, I
Burbank
asked this
Airport
in
together one time, Christian.
our trivia
Is that
on our
true?
channel.
Super nice guy. The mustache up close.
Apocalypse
It's
movies.
like
I'll do a
you
plug
just
there.
wanna
Apocalypse
take a
movies.
nap
Check it out, guys.
a hammock.
I asked this question on our channel. Oh, there you have more time to think about it.
I have no idea.
Take back some.
I know exactly who the character is, but
2, 1. Pens down. Brandon Hanna.
That would be Ron Perlman.
Yes, it is.
I
Alex
didn't have it. Warwick Davis.
didn't have it. On that. All
Oh.
right, so Alex
Yep.
misses his
Yeah,
first
see?
one. Hannah's still
It's
perfect.
weird.
As we
It's
have
weird.
a
He
6
fumbles
to 5
every so often
round here
in the first
first
round.
round. Next
he
question.
doesn't
Question
do good with
number
Harry Potter,
7.
so.
Star Trek.
Oh, that's true.
Name one of the original crew members
goodness, I don't know.
besides Kirk that
I don't know.
cameos in Star Trek.
This is where you'll get me with Star
Generations.
Trek questions.
You ever see any of these in the theater?
This is
besides
where you will
the,
definitely get me.
The JJ.
In one of the original
I
crew
wanna
members, I
tell
don't
you
know
that I
characters.
saw
Let me.
Con when I
I'll
was
just
really
say.
little and didn't understand it because I was really little. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Alex Damon.
Picard.
Scotty.
Yes, and
I put
Brandon.
Aurora.
Scotty.
Yep.
No idea.
Brandon Hanna.
I don't know if I'm right.
Still perfect here.
Yeah, they don't reveal the other answers.
7
Yeah.
to 6. Alex Damon only missing 1, but still 1 point is.
I need
the
to watch
lead
more Star
by the
Trek.
Hitman.
That's what I'm gonna do after Lord of
And
the
we
Rings.
continue on.
And
That
Battlestar.
1 point lead could turn to 2 if he remains perfect and gets that bonus question asked just to him. Where we are right now is the DCEU. And the question: in the film Suicide Squad, who receives an espresso machine as a reward for completing Amanda Waller's mission?
Enter Ralph Biscuits.
Are you still infatuated with all those fancy coffee machines, Christian? I know you.
Brian,
went
what's your
nuts
score real
with
quick?
Keurigs.
I
Same.
still have Keurigs. Yeah.
4?
5,
At your place?
4. Yeah.
No,
3.
3.
3?
2.
Okay.
1.
About to be
Pens down,
4.
please. And Brandon Hanna.
Harley Quinn.
Yep. And Alex.
Harley Quinn.
There we go. 8 and 7. That's the score. 9. Question 9. Heroes and villains. Which DC villain says prison is a creepy place,
goodness.
kitty, and one needs to make creepy friends in order to survive?
It's not the worst piece of advice I've ever heard.
Oh my goodness! What? Wait,
Someone who's
hold
been
on.
locked up many times myself.
That's false. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, guys. Hands up. Pens down. Hands up.
Is it Lex Luthor?
Alex, no.
Don't have it.
Brandon,
The Joker.
I just guessed Joker.
looking for Lex Luthor.
Oh,
Lex Luthor.
yes!
So Brandon Hanna misses his first one. We still see ourselves with a 1 point
I think
game,
that's
but
the
extra
spacey
point is
Superman
now
Returns.
not available as
Lex
we see
Luthor.
8 to 7.
Maybe.
The next
I think the
question is the final
girlfriend is
question in
Kitty. I
this
think
round,
that's her
Mark.
name.
Yes, it is, Christian. And wrap those sleeves up because we're reaching our hands deep into a mixed bag. That's the name of the category. And the question therein: who plays the villainous Benjamin Chudnovsky, who also goes by Bloodnovsky in The Green Hornet?
I've never seen it, so.
I think I enjoyed this movie, right? Did we both like this?
Nah, I think you liked it more than I did.
Oh,
You know why? Because I Can't Wait to Feel Your Love Tonight by Van Halen is in the song,
4,
is in the movie.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, and Hannah.
I don't have it, but I would like to challenge.
Christoph Waltz?
the question.
You can challenge it in a second. But let's see. Alex?
Christoph Waltz.
That is correct.
Yes!
What's the challenge, Brandon?
I would not consider The Green Hornet an Intergeekdom movie. It's not based off of a comic book of any kind. It was a radio show.
Neither is Indiana
at
Jones
first that
or
then
Back to the
had
Future.
Comic adaptations later on, and I feel like if we can accept Green Hornet as a comic book movie, where do we draw the line? Evil Dead, Transformers, Alien versus Predator.
I would consider Transformers
it's
Intergeekdom for
a
sure.
really blurry line there.
All right,
Personally.
your challenge is that it's not an Intergeekdom
It's
film.
not an Intergeekdom film.
All right, we're gonna call.
All right, I'm
we're
gonna pop
call
in the chat
PJ.
here.
I'm gonna call Mark, and we.
Oh
will,
goodness. Okay, Leo,
you're
Brian,
right.
Let's see
Rachel
that
getting all the
graphic.
points here. BS challenge, not a good challenge for Brandon. Look, I agree because Indiana Jones, not based on anything, but it's Intergeekdom. Back to the Future, not based on anything, it's Intergeekdom.
All right, and we're back. And
I
after
forgot it was
ruling,
live. I
we
was like,
have
that
a
was
decision.
fast.
Marcus Aurelius.
Back, and we have the combination. After consulting between
I don't expect
Christian
him to
and
win
myself,
this.
as well as writer PJ Campbell, we have come up with the determination that the challenge will be overruled. And the reason is because the Green Hornet, maybe based radio, comic, what have you, it was not asked under a comic book movie banner like a DC or a Marvel. It was asked in mixed bag, where you also might have an Indiana Jones or a Back to the Future question. So Green Hornet was on the list that all competitors received prior to this season
I'm with
beginning as a
I'm with
possible
you.
movie that
He's
could
good,
have a
Hero.
question be
I'm
asked.
with you, Rachel.
So, therefore, the challenge is overruled, and we will continue on with the match. Alex Damon is awarded a point, and now I believe, Christian, we are tied.
We have a tie game.
I wonder
It
if he
is
knew the
8
answer, though.
to
That's
8.
kind of.
Well, he said he didn't have
see
it.
ourselves now going into
Before
the
he
second round.
challenged,
Brandon
yeah.
Hanna does not have any challenges left.
That's a
after
hard movie because that was like right
round.
after Christoph
Number
Waltz came
2, Mark,
on
how
the
do the rules work?
scene in
It's the wheel
Inglourious
round,
Basterds.
Christian. You don't have to worry about this wheel.
What are we
You know
doing?
you're in your geekdom
Oh, is it
category.
round 2
I'll give
already?
you the rules
Okay,
just in case.
so I have
Once we do
seven at
settle
the
on a
moment.
slice after
I
a
have 4.
spin of that
Okay,
magnificent
so
electronic
yeah,
wheel,
round
complete
2
with
for
sound
us.
effects.
Let me turn the
You're gonna
volume
be
down
asked
just a little
5
bit.
questions.
We're gonna be back to flipping a coin, guys.
Each question is 2
And
points.
so Brian is gonna do as best he possibly can to flip the coin here, and I will call. I'll just go ahead and call it early. I'll do tails, and we'll see what happens.
We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes.
Well, I can't see it. What is it?
Heads.
And to recap,
All right, who are you choosing this time around, sir?
I am going to go with Hannah.
And we also have
All right, I got Damon.
a piece for each competitor.
All right.
So we will walk you guys through steals and 2 points versus 1 point. When we get there, because it's a little different on our end. If we answer a question but they go to a multiple choice, we award ourselves 2 points. But as I said, we'll walk you through it as we get there.
Brandon Hanna, you have the opportunity to spin. You will have your 60 seconds to contemplate.
All right, what do you think's
once
gonna happen,
you
Brian?
Hit it. If you want to spin or stay away.
I'm hoping
here
he's
is
going
the
to land on Wizarding World.
I mean,
Is he a Harry Potter guy?
He's saving us time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well,
Or
I
MC.
guess walked 15 seconds earlier.
Well, I think
We haven't.
choice there. Spinner's choice. So where would you like to go, Brandon?
I would like to go to Star Trek.
Star Trek is where we're going to go here.
Yes.
Star Trek. All right. We're going to bring in the demon, Damon.
That's so
all right,
good.
I like
actually, you know
Brandon
what,
Hanna,
Rock,
and he's
you
going
do
to pull
have
that
60
crap
seconds
for
to talk to
That's
your
so
competitor in
good.
between rounds, starting now.
Alex, how you feeling?
Good. I'm happy.
You're
He
looking
likes
amazing.
Star Trek,
He
too.
got Spinner's Choice. Good. He's going to need it.
Damon's
even
good at
give
Star
you
Trek
a
too, which is the
fight.
good thing.
It's not going to really make a difference, though.
So if there's
because
any
you see
steals on the
way he
table-
makes his bed half butt. So that's how he's going to do everything in his life.
Love it.
I'm really excited with the way you're playing. That was the weakest challenge.
It's not
I've
like
ever
it.
seen
It's not
you
like
do
it
in
helps me
Schmoedown
because
history.
anything that Damon get that's a strength,
weak
I'm not going to have
reach
time to
that
answer.
was ridiculous. I don't think anybody gave it a second thought, but it was cute of you guys, Christian and Mark, to really spend time, really looking into that for him. Good job, Brandon. You fight for yourself. Good for you. Alex, you've got this. Period. End of sentence. You're amazing. And that shirt is awesome. Inner Geekdom
you.
Crew. Yeah.
All right. Well, Roxy Schreier, thank you very much. All right, gentlemen, let's get to the round. Mark, Brandon Hanna.
All right, good luck, Brian.
chose Star Trek for his wheel spin.
See if I can get any steals
Christian,
here.
and unlike Alex's manager, I'm not going to judge him just based off of how you make the bet. Because all right, Brandon, your first question of 5, number 5 in the world of Star Trek. Who plays Christopher Pike in Star Trek 2009 and Star Trek Into Darkness?
Bruce Greenwood.
Great actor, isn't he? 2 points for Brandon Hanna. All right. Now he's got a 2-point lead, and you can add to it by answering this next question. How many Star Trek films did Jonathan Frakes direct?
3.
2.
That is correct. It was
Damn
First
it.
Contact and Insurrection. Cast member on The Next Generation, I believe. All right, Brandon, will you continue on? Now you have a 4-point lead, adding to it, possibly. What is the name of the artifact that Kirk retrieves in Star Trek Beyond, which is revealed to be a bioweapon?
The Abronath.
Yeah,
Wow.
It sounds intimidating, and it is.
Wow.
2 more points.
Could
Is
this
perfect so
possibly
far,
go
Christian. And now we get to the
overtime?
penultimate question. In the
There's
world of Star
definitely a
Trek with
chance.
Brandon Hanna. Brandon, what is the name of the Vulcan ritual to purge all emotions?
Kalinar.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Goodness.
Yes, it is.
I didn't realize Star
He's
Trek was
right.
like his thing.
All right, now we move to your
I knew he was
final
good at it,
question,
but-
and this is for a perfect
Wow.
round number 2
Yeah.
without even the aid of multiple choice. Hitman in Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. Who plays the Vulcan Lieutenant Valeris?
Kim Cattrall.
From Sex and the City, Christian, a
My
perfect round number 2.
goodness.
That challenge
Holy
did not phase him.
Well, the challenge didn't
Damon.
hit Spinner's choice,
Wow.
and he picked Star Trek,
Wow.
and it worked out for him because he sees himself up. 8
So at
points.
this
All right,
point, he
Brandon,
needs
gonna
to
drop
he needs
you
to land
out
on
there
strength.
too. Roxy's
really does
gonna
need to
come
land
back
on his
in.
strength.
Roxy, you got another 60 seconds here to talk to your competitor before the spin.
I hope
Here you
he
go.
lands
I still
on
think
either
he's lame. Alex, don't let that get to you. You
Star
know
Wars
exactly
or
what
Lord of
to
the
do.
Rings because he's
Take
going
your
to answer
time.
faster than
We
you
still
can
have a
answer.
challenge if we need it. You still got your JTs.
Yeah, I probably don't have a chance
This
of
is your
answering
game to
any
win.
questions at this point.
Just as zen as you are right now, stay that way. No matter what you spin, you've got this. So I there's not any doubt in my mind, and I feel really confident going into this. You did a great job round one.
I would choose a different word for darn, but
All right.
yeah.
So let's get that wheel up there. And all right, so here's the first spin. Here you go.
10-point hole, Christian, but
MCU. I'll throw my vote if he lands on Star Wars.
Nothing to crawl out of. He's a champion.
Oh no, that's so we already hit Star Trek, so you'll get a free spin.
Come on, give me MCU. Give me MCU. Oh, of course. No chance. I might as well just drop the pen and just hey.
All right, he's gonna stay.
Here we go.
It is. All right. So
Goodness.
Love Middle Earth. Feeling this one.
Goodness.
Rock's gonna put you there. Bring
I
in.
told you they're both their best.
Make sure. Oops. All right. All right. So Middle Earth it is. You're gonna have 5 questions in the realm of Middle Earth, my friend. Here is
my
the
2 worst categories.
question.
So
all right, Alex, first one.
Kick off.
In Lord of the Rings, who said, 300 lives of men, I have walked this earth, and now I have no time?
Gandalf the White.
That's what I would have
Yes,
said.
for 2 points. All right.
I would have just said Gandalf. I didn't even know there were. Oh yeah, there's gray and white.
2 versions.
Who plays the dwarf Dwaylen Dwaylen in the Hobbit trilogy?
Graham McTavish.
Yes.
Oh
my
goodness.
Ha! Yes.
In Return of the King, what is the name of the ruined city that Faramir defends?
Osgiliath.
No, I
Yes,
wouldn't
it
guess it.
is. All right. Here is the 4th question. Who said to Bilbo in The Hobbit? Who said to Bilbo, "I am sorry
Thorin.
for doubting you" in An Unexpected Journey?
Thorin.
Yes.
Yeah.
2
Damn
more
it.
points. Alex Damon.
Hi, Brandon Hanna here with this next correct answer, Christian.
He can tie it up. This is the 5th question. All right. In her conversation with Aragorn, Eowyn states she fears neither death nor pain, but she does fear what?
A cage.
For 2 more
Oh
points.
my
Alex
God.
Damon. Unbelievable round.
Hey, I got 2 points. I am so pumped right now.
Lord of the Rings. For
So
the
Can we just say it?
If you're still watching, thank you so much for putting these questions up just a half second ahead of time.
How does
It just gives me that much more time to answer the
As we enter
questions.
into round number 3, it's the round that
I would like to
might
put it out there
determine
the
the
fact
outcome of the
that
match.
Jake
We
and
go to
I
sudden death overtime,
just
which is
did
certainly important.
round 2s,
Here's
and
how round
only
number 3 works.
one answer was given correctly out of the 2 of us.
10 questions were asked, and we got 1 correct.
Yeah, between the 2 of us.
One of them was actually even just answered, period. 8. But look, back to, I mean, it's 18-18 right now. There's a high possibility this goes to OT. Someone has to miss here. It'll be very interesting. What happens if Hannah gets a 5-point Star Wars question again? How crazy would that be if that happens again? Either way, it's definitely a battle and something that we were definitely expecting.
Who's going to go first?
All right, so wait.
Brandon, Hanna,
You get to pick who you want. Oh wait, no.
We flip a coin.
3 numbers, please.
Don't we?
Go ahead.
Well, how many points do you have?
I have 9.
4, 8, and 15.
I have 4.
Hannah, and
So you
for Alex
pick
Damon,
because you're behind.
Okay, I'm just gonna stay with Hannah.
3, 6, and 9. All right, we're going to bring
Damon.
Roxy in, who's going to be able.
I mean, it doesn't.
talk to
It
Alex
seems like the
for
3 of them are going to be asked for both of them anyway. So
Well, yeah,
Go
they're
ahead.
Love those
yeah,
numbers.
it doesn't
I
matter.
think those are the best numbers on the entire planet.
I love Roxy, man.
I'm
She
so
says that every
impressed. I
single
laughed
time.
so
It's
hard
so
I
good.
stabbed
She's so
myself in the eye,
positive.
Alex.
I love it because she says it to
Incredible.
Alex, and Alex is
This where
always the one
Brandon
that's
goes
just like,
down and
okay.
his talk turns super cheap right now. You've got this. I know you do. This is yours to win. You want to be double belted.
Wait,
Know
I
that
want to hear
you
his
have
response
make
on this
sure
one.
you're
His response has
going
got to be so
double belted. Stay calm. Stay focused.
Cool.
Remember, you've got
Yeah,
your
thanks.
JTEs.
Yep.
I'm so
gonna be-
proud
that's
of
gonna
you.
be-
I'm
yep.
so proud of you. And ow, my eye.
Thank you, Roxy.
No.
Social distance
goodness.
doesn't apply to
I bet you
sausage.
it's going to either be yep or he's not going to even say anything.
He probably won't even say anything.
Stryer, well, take care of your eye. All right.
See?
Alice, we'll start with you in order to take your lead here and bounce it to
this is me?
Hannah.
Okay.
You have question number 3 is what you chose. Category 3, excuse me. Category 3.
Indiana Jones.
And you chose Marvel films. All right, here you go.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you...
Who played the title character in
I
2004?
know this.
Oh my God.
Punisher.
Tom Jane.
Yes.
Tom Jane is correct.
Damn it.
All right. So
Damn it.
2 points for Alex.
I didn't have enough time to pull it.
Next,
But
so
great
now
job
we
answering.
are
So pumped.
To Brandon Hanna, Mark, who chose category number 4, Mark.
I swear to
Yes,
God.
he did, Christian. And the number of Jim Harbaugh when he was playing corresponds to the category of weapons, technology,
Ooh.
vehicles, and magical objects.
Ooh.
It's a smorgasbord.
Holy moly.
Brandon, your question for 2 points and to tie Alex Damon. What type of weapon does Huntress use to commit vigilante murders in Birds of Prey?
That'd be a crossbow.
It would be a crossbow. Christian, we're tied. Back to you.
All right, so back and forth we go. Alex Damon chose category 6. Category 6, DC movies. DC movies.
Oh my goodness.
Here
Marvel
is your question, Alex. In Superman the movie, what is the name of Lex Luthor's
Not sure.
henchwoman?
I just watched this too.
Not sure.
It's a weird name.
5, 4.
Repeat.
First one.
Uh-oh.
In Superman the movie,
Yeah, I'm not going to
what
pull
is
this.
the
so-
name of Lex Luthor's henchwoman?
I'm just going to say it's Eve Tessmacher because that's from Supergirl. That's what I'm going to say.
It's Mrs. He calls her Mrs.
5.
Miss Havisham.
Looking for Miss Tessmacher.
Oh, that's it. Miss, yeah.
Wait, I said Eve
Well done.
Tessmacher. That's her name.
That's the one. When I see a
I
question
wonder
like
if they
that,
would
I
have
wish I was
accepted
still
Eve
thinking. I would've
Tessmacher.
gotten
Sure you do.
Oh,
Because I guess that's her
all
name in
right, so
Supergirl. But
now
if
we
that's not her
find
name in the
ourselves
movie,
in a
then that's
position
what I
where
mean.
Brandon Hanna can take
They don't
the
call
lead
her
here
Eve, but they
and
call
force
her
Alex
they
Damon
do
to
it
hit
as
his 5.
That,
If he gets
but
this
it-
question
this,
right.
this is a
Mark,
big deal
he
here.
chose
Oh my goodness, this is a big
category
deal.
number 8.
Yes, he did. And Steve Young's number is the Wizarding World.
Yes.
Okay, Brandon. So you've selected the Wizarding World, and this will give you a 3-point advantage over Alex Damon. And your question. After Harry, Ron, and Hermione got past Fluffy, what was the plant creature they were caught in?
Oh my
called?
God. Oh my God.
Devil's snare.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound pleasant, but he's correct. 3 points, and a 3-point lead goes to Brandon Hanna for the moment.
All right, so Brandon
So,
Hanna
oh my
has
goodness, there could be.
put
Wow.
himself in the position to win.
Could we see the inevitable right
Alex
now,
Damon,
Brian?
It's his 5-pointer.
So
He's going to force Hanna to hit his.
our
5.
outcome is
If he
either
misses,
Damon
Brandon Hanna
well,
will be
he's saying it
advancing
right now,
to
obviously.
the semifinals. Alex chose category number 9.
Rachel.
Category
I
number 9.
apologize. That's such an easy question too.
You got Star Wars.
Oh, of course.
No.
Category number 9. You chose Star Wars.
I don't know why I'm saying no.
Unbelievable.
I'm just saying.
All right,
like,
here
oh
you
my
go.
God.
Which prequel character was played by Hugh Corshi?
Captain Korsh Panaka.
That is correct for 5 points.
God.
Alex Damon
Wow.
hits it,
Oh, no,
forces
it's a-
Brandon Hanna to win the game here.
Now he
has
just
a
needs Hannah.
5-pointer.
Oh my goodness,
If he hits
Hannah.
the 5-pointer.
Wow, Hannah could do
wins.
the inevitable right now. He
However,
could really do
if he
it.
misses, then Alex Damon will make it into the semifinals. Mark, Brandon Hanna chose category 15. Category 15
Middle Earth.
for his 5-pointer.
Middle Earth.
Yes, he did, Christian.
Who
Always
said it?
frustrating when your opponent misses a
Mixed
question in
bag.
round number 3, but yet they still force you
Back
to
to the
answer all
future.
your questions. So we are here
I would
now,
laugh.
and Brandon Hanna, it's do or die. Hit the shot or don't. The MCU is your
Oh.
5-question
okay.
category.
Oh my.
Mr. Hitman. And your question. For the win and to advance in the tournament, what Earth does Mysterio claim to be from in Spider-Man Far
8.
From Home?
8.
That is a ridiculous question.
It's 8.
That is an insane question.
Be quiet.
Cuckoo!
4, 3.
Repeat the
8,
question.
2.
I can do that.
First one.
In the MCU, what Earth does Mysterio claim to be from in Spider-Man Far From Home?
I want to say 823, but
I'm just gonna if that's your answer, I'm just gonna say 818 for the hell of it. 818.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Second one.
Oh,
All right, this is in the MCU.
Can you imagine if he pulls this
what
right now?
Earth does Mysterio
Oh,
claim to be
my
from
goodness.
in Spider-Man Far From Home?
what did you say?
818.
That was my other guess.
5.
There's no steal,
4,
so it doesn't matter. But
I know.
3.
Repeat the question.
I'm just
Last
worried
one.
that
Brandon,
Damon's
please
gonna
have your
lose.
hands up, please.
Oh my god.
All right. In the MCU, what Earth does Mysterio claim to be from in Spider-Man Far From Home?
Earth 563.
And your winner,
I'm gonna say
advancing into the next round, Alex the
man.
Damon. The answer was 833.
Oh,
33. Oh my god.
Alex
I knew
Damon
it.
does it. He advances. Brandon, just going to have to put you in the waiting room at the moment. Great match, Brandon, and bringing in Rocky Stryer.
How
What a
my
match.
goodness, how close
What
was
a
that?
match. It
So
looked like he was in trouble.
here's a couple.
there, Roxy.
833, Rachel.
3-0. 3-0. A big.
I knew it was an 8.
3 points
There was
there
a
for
3.
the Rock Stars.
Well,
And
maybe that's
Alex
why I
Damon
guessed it, Rachel.
makes it.
Maybe that's
to
why
the
I
next
guessed it.
round of the
You
tournament.
see, Rachel, that's
He's
exactly
never
why I
in
knew it wasn't.
Because he
It's the
always stays
616.
calm and cool, and nobody likes Steve Tessmacher anyway.
See?
Not even
See?
DC fans. So I'm glad that you forgot about her. Let her slip your mind.
I was
Uh,
about to say Otis, and he said, "Woman."
Yeah,
Oh.
I hear you. She's the henchwoman that could be forgotten in this. Alex, you
No.
are
He's
incredible.
Tessmacher.
You've gotten some really bad luck in terms of numbers that you pulled in the past. It was about time that you
Alex
pulled
is sad
Star
for
Wars
me.
with that 5-pointer. About time.
No,
You
it
were
was a good
owed
ending.
that, and
Good guys always win.
I'm glad we can hear Brandon Hanna stop talking now.
Yeah,
Go,
I'm with you,
Go
Roxy.
be quiet.
He's
for
still gonna
just
keep
a
going.
minute. You're
Yeah, of course he will.
you played very well, but Alex Damon is a champion. And he proved that today.
Well, that's the thing, Alex. So, I mean, regardless of the way Hannah has been talking, he played phenomenally. I mean, he played great. He had that Star Trek. He looked like he hit that 2 pretty easy. He hit the 3. It looked like it was going to be over, but the 5-pointer, and he came close. He came
really,
close
really
with that
good match.
5-pointer there.
Very
Were you
good
nervous that he was maybe stalling and that he knew the answer?
Of course I was nervous. I mean, yeah, he played so well. I was so impressed by that Star Trek round. I knew that this
get myself
was
that
pretty
shirt.
much how this was going to go. I mean, I watched back through his matches, and we seemed just very neck and neck as I played along. So he is a great competitor. As far as I'm concerned, he does back up all of the smack talk that he throws out there. I mean, he is very good.
All right.
Usually I'm known for asking an insightful post-match question, but in this scenario, I just have to ask, Roxy, how do you clap so hard you hurt your eye? Can you take us through the physics of that?
If you guys, I wish you could see me because I get up. I know, Christian, you can see me in the waiting room. I get up and I'm clapping, I'm clapping, and it just was a little too close. And I clapped into, I was very focused on the game and the excitement, and I clapped, and I think I caught an eyelash. Alex, you do weird things to me, man. You make my eye hurt.
Oh, I was doing the same thing when I'm watching Molly's matches on Twitch. I'm pacing the room. I get it.
You know,
I'm gonna watch Return of the King, and then I'm going straight to Star Trek.
And if I'm gonna injure myself,
you're not gonna watch The Hobbit
because
no, God no.
it's a much
No,
better
I watched
injury
enough of those
feeling right now.
once.
Roxy,
I'm fine
Alex
with
has
that.
gotten you the majority of your points,
And
this year.
that's
it was funny
if
because
Zippity
people
Doodah
were
wins,
wondering when
what
you
a
chose him,
upset
well,
that
he's
will
the
be.
Star
But
Wars
we're
champion, but
definitely
how often is he
expecting a
gonna
Damon
play?
versus
He hasn't gotten any
Kalinowski
points in Star Wars. All the
semifinal,
points
which is
have
going
come
to
from
be
him.
No,
because
I
he
know.
doesn't play.
No, absolutely. But I'm just saying the fact that who would have thought that all the points
I'm
that
not saying
Alex
we
Damon was
would
racking up has
I'm
been
just
in
making a
the
prediction.
division.
I'm
How
Kalinowski in that
confident
match.
are you with his
I'm a
chances to
big
win this whole thing?
Zippers.
Alex Damon is
one of my
like
new
the
favorites,
biggest
and
joy to manage. He is like the light of my life. I believe in him wholeheartedly, and we see.
yeah,
what
because
done
he's literally
every
keeping
match.
your
So I
team
don't think
afloat.
anybody can doubt him. He wears a belt for a reason. He knows what it takes to be a champion, and I think that I'm fully confident that he's going to be able to take this all the way. Look what he's done so far and how he grows.
I
every
will
time.
say,
That's
I will
two
say,
perfect round twos
in
a row.
no way am I
Two
saying that
perfect round
Zipper
twos
is
in a row.
going
I
to
mean,
lose,
come on, that's crazy. And our
because
opponent
I
today
think
has
Zipper
a
does have a
spinner's
very
choice and
good
still
chance to beat
couldn't pull it up.
Kalinowski.
So I'm
But
sorry, you
Damon
got to use
versus
this time bomb to make your
Kalinowski would
bed. Those
be
wrinkles were driving me
amazing.
mad.
Yeah,
and
amazing.
Alex, you are just such.
But
I
just
said it
think
before
of
we
this.
started, but you're such
Think
a
of this
stud.
this
All the
final
ways.
four in the
Like,
IG
thank
tournament
you for
if it
making
shakes
my
out this
job
way.
as easy as possible, because
Damon
you
versus
are
and Annette's
so
coming.
incredible.
Damon versus Kalinowski
You could have
and
written
Barbarian
a great
versus
American
Parker.
novel, but you did
I mean,
this.
even Chance
Even
versus
Chance.
Barbarian is
Even
wild.
Chance versus
All right,
Parker.
so listen,
100%.
thank you.
Or
to
Chance
both
versus
Rocky Steyer
Barbarian.
and Alex, the Demon Damon. Congratulations on the victory. Hard,
All right, let's
fought,
see how this
well-earned
post-interview goes.
battle here between
Sigh.
yourself
I feel
and
bad
Brandon
for
the
Brandon.
Hitman Hanna.
Why?
Roxy,
He lost.
congratulations
He's a
to the
loser.
Rockstars. This is a big victory. I know you guys
Go
were
away now.
counting on it. So
We need it.
I like
and Alex
him.
always pulls through when we need him.
He got
too.
what he
So
deserved.
thank you to Alex and Rock On.
all right, thank you to the Demon and to Roxy. All right, now we're gonna bring in
I would
Just
laugh if he wasn't even there.
Brandon, the Hitman Hanna. I got to start with this. Do you think it was a mistake to let Ken go? Do you think you needed a manager? Maybe you wouldn't have made that challenge in the first round. I mean, it was a hell of a match, man. What happened?
I don't regret a thing, and I don't regret that challenge at all. I still don't think Green Hornet is an Intergeek movie. It doesn't belong in this division. And, maybe it's about time I really give the question writers a piece of my mind. I'm not going to be one of those jerks that makes a stink about the way a question's worded, or, that maybe a question is unfair, but specifically that film doesn't belong. And, I'll give it to Alex Damon. He spun his biggest strength in round 2, spun his other biggest strength for his 5-pointer, and that's what it took to beat me. Him getting his biggest strengths.
He's not
where
wrong.
it counts. Now, I had a weak round 1.
Still
and
lost.
that cost me the match, and it happens. But, I mean, it's funny that I keep hearing you guys talk about how much I love to talk, and I'm just here to speak the truth that all of you need to hear, all the
It's
fans
like J.
at
Jonah
home
Jameson.
need to hear. You think
No.
I talk too much?
I could listen to J. Jonah
Roxy
Jameson all day
talks
long. I can't listen to
way
this
too
guy.
much. Somebody really needs to shut her up. I mean, how many times are you going to tell me about my wrinkles in my bed? That's really good smack talk. Keep going with that. I mean, Roxy, just leave the trash talk to me, and you just keep trying to blow smoke up your players' skirts.
Oh,
I'll be back.
Wow. Okay, so my question to you, Brandon, is like these kind of movies that we're asking questions about, they're littered with stories of someone who was a villain and then saw the light. Maybe
Brian, I was thinking the same.
I was thinking that same thing too. I was like,
like 8
points.
Like 8 points. Like another option, another attitude to bring to the Schmoedown.
Yes, I'm with you,
Not at
Rachel.
all.
Thank you.
I recently
Thank
spoke
you.
to my faction mate, Warfather. Great guy, a little too optimistic for my taste, but a great guy. And he said, we're all the heroes of our own story. And of course, I'm the hero of my story. And eventually, sooner or later, all you idiots at home are going to wise up and realize that I'm the hero of your story as well, of the Schmoedown. Because like I said, I preach the truth. And sooner or later, you're going to get tired of not listening, and you're going to hear what I have to say, because I'm far from done.
All right. Well, Brandon, the Hitman Hanna, regardless, it was a hell of a match. It was a good fight. There's always, who knows? Maybe we'll see you in singles. I don't know what to expect with everything going on. I think you and Ken need to have a
We
talk.
do know he's not in
but
singles.
regardless,
He's not in singles.
thank
We
you
won't
for
see him the
joining
rest
us
of the
here
year.
today. Really
We will not
appreciate
see him the rest of the year.
All right, Brandon Hanna. Mark, that was
All right, Mr.
a battle.
Avellino.
That was a
What a match we had here today. I mean, we weren't expecting the TKO, the 3-point win, right? Where someone's down by a number of points going into round 3. I'll admit it that I probably wasn't expecting it to be the beaten and battered fight it was through the first 2 rounds. I would definitely say that. But it's well worth it and well deserved because it's the round 2 of the Intergeekdom tournament, right? At this point, it's the people and the players who study their tails off and are more than likely a little bit more capable than the others. And whether I like Brandon Hanna or not, he deserved to be there. And so he definitely proved that he's not that Hanna of the past where he struggles a little bit and gets his losses and stuff. He seems to have turned the tide a little bit, and he'll definitely be back.
Yeah. I mean, I know it wasn't really. No, I like Hanna. I know I said at the beginning that
huge for them.
You done?
Sorry.
I'm teasing. The second round, I said at the beginning, the wheel round, they both hit their strength 10-10. It wasn't even a question. That was huge for them. Hanna did make a point. He got his 2 strengths. Lord of the Rings, his 5-pointer with Star Wars. If it was anything other than Star Wars, it could be a different outcome. It truly could have.
I was not expecting him to miss the 3-pointer.
Yeah, neither was. Yeah, so
was it the 3 or 2-pointer? 3-pointer, right?
What one?
It was a TC question for Alex, right? The
3-pointer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. This was a very good match. This is way better than I thought it was going to be, and it was I enjoyed this one. Probably, this might have been one of my favorite Intergeekdom matches so far.
Well, it's because it's a battle back and forth, right? Like it's exactly what we want at this point in the tournament. It's what we want from these tournaments. Period. Like look at the Star Wars tournament. That's how it was every time. And the last one we saw was if I'm not mistaken, there was a TKO in the last IG match, right? On Thursday?
Yes, John Humphrey got TKO'd.
Yeah, so it's a good counter to that one. This is what we expect at this point in the tournament. So I definitely think that I mean, look, he played well. I was expecting Damon to win. Damon doesn't look as crisp as a Kalinowski will when he gets to that point. But if Kalinowski wins, they're facing each other, and that match is going to be absolutely wild. And I'm sure Alex is going to do everything he possibly can to study his tail off with everything he's got going on. We have a couple questions here, though, in the chat real quick. If you can comment and let us know how you say the first word in your name, we would have really. I don't want to mispronounce your name. With Hanna,
Tachyon.
Okay, Tachyon of the source. There we go. We'll say that Tachyon of the source. With Hanna unlikely to be kept by the Droogs, how high do you think he'll be drafted? So the way that we can essentially look at this is that the first draft picks for all the managers will be round 4 after the 3 keepers. And okay, so he did comment. Brian is right. Tachyon on the source. Okay, cool.
That's because I've been seeing it every day, every time we do it, and going Tachyon. Okay.
Yeah. So at this point, the dungeon's not going to take him. Corruption's not going to take him. Roxy is not going to take him. Swag is more than likely not going to take him because of his personality, unless they do a change like they did with Yoyama, which is very likely. Usual suspects, they do need an actual IG player. Janine and Jen Kemp both showed up great in their matches, but they were brand new players. Brandon Hanna is a guy, right? And Swag won't take him because they have Chandru. Excuse me. They have Chandru at the moment, so they're not going to take him as well. So there's a couple factions out there that are possible. The Droogs are one of them. I don't see the Den taking him because of what happened this year. So there's only 1 to 2, maybe 3 factions that could be a landing spot for him. Maybe the Finsock Exchange, maybe, but the Barbarian, if he plays well, like why would you not keep him? And so it's really just up to the Droogs and the usual suspects, maybe.
The Droogs are in probably the best spot to keep him.
Especially with Ken managing, if they can get back on the same page.
if Ken manages. I mean,
That's true.
we don't know. I think Grace is going to be his co-manager next year. I'll quote me on that now.
Possible.
Because I mean, Burning Droogs, more than likely, if you're picking their 3 to keep, he's probably that third pick. You're going to probably keep Alonzo and Whitney, and then I would say your question is between Jader and Brandon Hanna. That's probably who you're deciding between. I would love to see him on Corruption. But you have
2 IG players.
I know. You have Mike and Chance. So it's like, Jake's flat out calling it no. I'm saying there's a little bit of chance because Mike does play in so many divisions that maybe he focuses.
I'll say this. If Mike if he officially like retires from the IG league and focuses on teams and singles, then that's a high possibility, 100%. That is a high possibility because he fits the mold of a Corruption personality, right? But if Mike is still there and Chance is wanting to dip his toes in IG as well, I would probably say more than likely no, because at the point that they would draft him, he would probably be gone. Shannon more than likely would probably go for a straight singles player or a teams player maybe or something like that in the 4th round.
Wouldn't grab anyone until the 4th round. Flat out. She's going to keep Mike, Chance.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And more than likely, Hanna will probably be gone by the time she wants to get another IG player. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not counting out Finstock Exchange to grab him next year.
Neither am I, but it all depends on what Barbarian does.
But you have 2 people in if you throw a tournament, you need more than one person.
Definitely. Because and more than likely, you're not going to see an Emily Rose back on the Finstock Exchange. She doesn't fit the idea of that faction. She would be so much better suited with a better manager.
Yeah, I agree. I like her. I would love her on the Den.
I would like her on the Den or with Winston. Roxy. Imagine her with Winston or Roxy. Those 3. I think that'd be great.
But I know I've watched Finstock talk with Hanna, and he has a lot of respect for Hanna. So, to be honest, I would not be surprised if he makes his way somehow to Finstock Exchange.
This is an interesting point for Men 7 here. Barbarian obviously stepping in the IG here. He wants to dominate eventually all 4 divisions, but we know that Merle is coming in IG at some point. Does that sway the decision? Does that sway it? Because what if Finstock keeps Merle and Barbarian? Those are 2 IG players right there, and you wouldn't necessarily need to draft another one for a while. And again, at that point, Hannah's probably going to be gone.
Yeah, it's going to be wild. I love that Christian picked 3 people, because then that makes you have to guess on someone. Some teams like Corruption, they're set up perfect. Mike, Chance, Laura, boom. You could pick the rest of your team. Someone like Finstock makes a couple choices. Same with maybe even a Den or a Swag. You kind of start getting into a little bit of, all right, who's staying, who's going, what pieces do I want, and which ones do I hope will come back around. So I'm curious to see how it really plays out, because I love or hate Brandon Hanna, he does put out. This was not some slop win that he could have had. It came down to 2 questions.
I agree. I agree. It also come down to which managers are willing to bridge the gap that Brandon Hanna has burnt with them, because he has burnt it with everybody, which could play into who takes him next year, which will be very, very interesting. So, but yeah, for now, that is our reaction for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We sat down, played along, and reacted to Brandon Hanna versus Alex Damon. Alex Damon taking the victory here. Roxy and the Rockstars getting 3 huge points, putting them into 4th place. And so a little teasing and just promos for what's coming in the pipeline here. Sunday live, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Our main show is on this channel, A Certain Point of View, just the main show here. Myself, Brian, and Jill, the 3 of us will be breaking down everything in the week of Schmoedown, as well as we'll be announcing who. Yeah, there are a lot that happened this week, yes. As well as bringing in our new co-host, our new member of the channel here. We have a 4th person joining the channel, and we are very, very excited to announce that person. If you did not check out yesterday's breakdown of the Star Wars match that happened, go and check that out. We were joined by Molly Damon, and we discussed everything as far as the question writing to the speed round and just that crazy ending that happened and just everything in between. It was really, really great conversation. You can also find everything on audio. So Apple, Spotify, Anchor, Google, anywhere you find a podcast, you can listen to us. So go ahead and subscribe to that. Shoot us a rating and a comment. It really, really helps us see being shot up the charts. As well as if you just like this video too, algorithms work that way where a thumbs up and stuff like that really helps. So we'd really, really appreciate that. And so that is all for now. And so, Brian, as always, good to do this play along, man. And we will be back on Sunday. So for Brian, for myself, thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you guys then.